Hello, and welcome back to Half Baked Baseball. We are your 420 friendly baseball loving hosts. My name is Mo, and this is my best bud Jay, and we missed you guys. We have both been enjoying our summer, taking some time to travel a little bit, even hitting one of our goals of attending a game where we got to see the Mets come to Philly and did a lot of other fun stuff in the city. But we are glad to be back, excited to indulge in the second leg of this MLB season. And seeing as we just wrapped up the All-Star festivities, why don't we chat about that first? I personally was surprised and disheartened by a couple of things.
Jazz.
Notably,
Just a bad bet, bro.
Yeah.
Just a bad bet.
Yes.
That's why the odds were so high,
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But we believed in our guy.
We did. We believed in our Gisardo Chisholm Jr. and man, did he let us down. I didn't know it was possible to do that bad in the home run derby.
Yeah.
I feel sad for him.
Like I was saying when we were watching it, like when he didn't hit one after like the first 5-6 pitches, maybe he just like got in his head and was like getting nervous, or I don't know. It must be a lot of pressure being up there for sure. Like even if it's just a all-star event.
Yeah. I also think you see how exhausted they are after that first minute and change when they're like, everyone comes over and they're already dripping sweat. And I just can't imagine like how fast your heart rate is going. Like when you're swinging that hard on so many pitches back to back, like it's crazy. But
it's just more. You should have got more than 3.
More than 3 would have been nice.
Are you kidding me?
Cracking 10 would have been cool, but it's okay. Maybe he'll get another invite in the future and get to redeem himself. The other interesting thing from the Derby was, of course, the Cal and Brent fiasco with the big dumper advancing by 0.96 inches.
I was just saying it. Like, you don't count the inches. It's you go into a swing off. I get it, but what Cal did after that was insane. But yeah, that should have been a swing off, 100%.
Yes.
470. That's a even number.
Yeah, I agree. And I think it's interesting that I think we all knew and the sports books knew. It almost felt like it was a unavoidable thing for Cal to be the Derby winner this season. And I'm not going to say he didn't earn it throughout the year to be there and show us how, talented he is.
From both sides of the plate. Super dope.
Yes, I agree. So it's always fun to watch these guys this time of year just kind of get to have fun and go off and have their families around, and it's some great energy. So I'm looking forward to them coming back off that and going hard the second half of the season. The All-Star game itself, I don't think we really talked much about it. Did you watch?
I didn't get to watch.
Game? No.
I didn't get to watch it. No. I was at work. Unfortunately.
Yeah, I was at my husband's family's house, so I didn't get to watch much either. I did watch the end when they did the swing off, so I got to see that, which was obviously very cool. I think
I saw the Schwarbaum's replay. Yeah.
Yes, dude, the way he fell after hitting that last one, just like he knew he had to get under it. Like this was the only one, he had to take it.
The photo on Discord is pretty sick.
The photos that came from that moment are just so good. I would give anything to be a photographer on the field during these moments because it's just the energy is like I gotta feel like unmatched. But yeah, that statistic that I think it was BetMGM, they posted a tweet about Kyle Schwarber's just I guess he just doesn't crumble under pressure. Like that's the best way to put it. He's homered in the AL wild card, the NL wild card, the NLDS, the ALDS, the NLCS, the ALCS, the World Series, the WBC championship, and now the All-Star game swing off.
Absolute monster.
We did want to talk a bit about, while we're here in the mid-season, some of our early projections and where those people are at now. The teams that we had picked to do really well and how they're faring so far this season.
Well, the Braves are doing great. Just kidding. Yeah, the Braves are probably the most disappointing one on our list.
Yeah.
There's still a chance for the Mariners. The Tigers are up there. Dodgers are up there.
Yeah.
Yankees, Phillies, Cubs. Cubs are just doing Cub things.
Yeah. There has been, especially before the All-Star break, I feel like there was some teams that just kind of went crazy, took off, and then some other teams that I feel like you can just tell they're beat up and they needed the break. I was honestly really impressed when I was looking at the standings is the Brewers 8-2 in their last 10 ended with a 7-game win streak before the All-Star break.
Pretty crazy.
So I think they started off just a little average, mediocre in our eyes, and they've definitely kind of climbed and clawed their way to the top. So it'll be interesting to see what they do in the next few weeks here.
Same with the Red Sox.
The Red Sox, 10-0, 10-win streak going into the break. Insane. It'll be really fun to watch the next few weeks how like some of these teams that we were not really expecting so much, like the Astros. I don't think they were. I mean, we talked about some of their players briefly early on, but we weren't really expecting a lot from them, and they're crushing it with, one of the top 4 records in the league.
What the heck is a Mauricio Dubon?
Yeah, yeah, what the heck indeed. Indeed. But this is why we say baseball is so fun, because you have to constantly expect the unexpected. And these guys should just go off and have like a crazy, crazy year.
Yeah. Like PCA.
Like PCA. One we were definitely right about. Yeah.
We're so smart.
You found a pretty crazy stat also earlier today.
Yeah. On July 4th, PCA went 4 for 4 with 4 RBIs in the 4th while batting from the 4th spot. And he also wears number 4.
That is some crazy, we could joke around like an MLB ass stat for real.
Yeah,
but
and
like...
I'm looking at this photo you put up of the top 10 best players in the MLB this season, and he's 4th on the list.
He's rated number 4. Okay, that's crazy. So
all right, baseball.
Put $400 or $400 on PCA to do something crazy. Maybe it'll
rookie of the year.
Yeah, connect the dots. So what's funny is he's not on that rookie list. So I don't think he's maybe rookie, he missed the qualification by a couple games.
Maybe
we might have to look that up. But
oh no, this is the kind of analysis you get here. We don't really know.
Yeah, we're not professionals. Never once have we claimed to be professionals. But so okay, the top 10 best players, you just brought that up. Is there anybody here that we're surprised by? Really,
I'm surprised to see Lindor on there, but I'm also not opposed to it.
Yeah,
I love Lindor. He's good.
Do you think Bobby deserves to be up there? Yeah, I feel like so in the honorable mentions they have Juan Soto, James Wood, Jeremy Pena, Tatis, Kyle Tucker, Ellie, and Brian Buxton. I could definitely see like Kyle, even Ellie. Like he hasn't been knocking them out of the park as recently as as much as last season, but his on base percentage and RBIs have been crazy.
Yeah, one name that stuck out to me that you said there is Byron Buxton. Healthy Byron Buxton is insane.
Insane.
He should be on there. Anyways.
Yes,
that's my 2 cents.
Yeah, I'm just happy my goat Jose Ramirez is on there.
Yeah, he's great.
Single-handedly carrying the Cleveland Guardians with a side of Stephen Kwan. But
Home Run Beach.
Home Run Beach, indeed. Updated predictions. We won't go too deep into this, but at least World Series. I
Mm-hmm.
personally think and see, and I've already put money on this. I actually put money on one of these teams very early on in the season, and that was still the Detroit Tigers. And I'd
Respect.
like to see them against the Cubs in the World
Detroit.
Series. I think they both have crazy power hitters on both sides, some interesting pitching matchups, and I think it could be really fun to see those two teams go against each other.
I like that a lot, actually, because the Cubs are just figuring it out. My picks, I like your picks a lot, but I'm not biased at all. I just think I believe if we can, and I say we, the Yankees, can
Mm-hmm.
figure it out with the pitching, maybe working a trade for another power hitter. I believe they can get there, and I also believe the Dodgers can get there for a Yankees Dodgers rematch. If the Dodgers can get their pitchers healthy, both the Blakes,
Both the Blakes, yeah.
Blake, what Trinan and Snell and
Snell,
Roki
yeah.
Sasaki's gonna come back. Like if they can get their whole rotation healthy, I think that's still a dangerous team, and at the top of the NL for a reason. So
Yeah,
let's
we
see
talked
it.
about that
Go
quite a
Yankees!
go Yankees. We did talk a little bit about how the Dodgers seemingly aren't having like an insane run at things, but they're just managing to win
Yes,
games
yeah,
still
they're still winning.
and yeah, and keep their spot at the top. So this weekend, as we go back to some regular season baseball, there are some matchups that I think we're going to be paying a little bit of extra attention to, and they involve some of these teams. The first one that caught my eye is Boston going to Chicago to see the Cubs.
It's gonna be good.
I'm hoping for some good weather. We could maybe see some balls flying, some big energy there. Could be really fun.
Mm-hmm.
And then Yankees at Braves. I think that the Yankees need to keep winning, obviously, but if the Braves can steal a couple wins and go into their next series, they might have a chance to do
They need it.
something.
They need it for sure, and they what a perfect team to do it against. You never know what you're gonna get with the Yankees, bro.
It's valid.
Never know
It's
what you're gonna
valid.
get.
And of course, the Brewers at Dodgers. We talked a lot about how the Brewers have been surprising us recently. Dodgers didn't do so hot in their last 10 before the All Star break. So, will they come back rejuvenated, ready to go? Is this going to be a really tight,
They're gonna.
uh,
I think so.
high run series? I think it's going to be fun to watch.
Yeah, I'm excited for that one too.
Now, for our final and favorite segment, as always, is our fun, silly news of the week slash month, since we've been gone for about a month and a half.
On the Cubs broadcast, they cited a important MLB stat. In Major League Baseball this season, teams are 1.000 win percentage when scoring more than the other team. Thank you for that information and analysis. What is this? Doesn't make sense.
I wonder if there was just some weird timeout on the field and they were just trying to like fill space, or if someone was like, yeah, push this. This is funny.
Yeah, whatever they're smoking, I think I want some of
Valid, actually.
that.
Super valid. Something that I thought was pretty funny, I think this just came out the other day, maybe 2 or 3 days ago, was in the honor of tonight's MLB All Star game, here is a look at a few active NFL players that were drafted by the MLB. I was insanely surprised by some of these on this list, especially since it's been years since some of them were drafted. Russell Wilson in 2010, drafted by the Colorado Rockies. Kyler Murray in 2018 by the Athletics. AJ Brown, crazy.
I didn't
19th
know about
round
that one.
in
Yeah,
2016 by the Padres.
that's cool.
And of course, Patrick Mahomes has got to be on this list somewhere, right? 37th round pick in 2014 by the Detroit Tigers.
That's wild.
Cleveland Browns legend, Jameis Winston, 15th round in 2012 by the Texas Rangers. I think it's just, it's so like wild to think about parallel universes where these possible scenarios could have gone differently, right? Like these teams staying in Major League Baseball versus making the names that they did for themselves in football,
Yeah.
especially Patrick Mahomes. That's just so wild to me.
The comment says, we don't care about your players that would have only been minor league players at best.
Triple A Patrick Mahomes. Imagine. That's going to be it for today's episode. We appreciate you for spending time with us and welcoming us back with open arms. We hope to be posting regular videos again very soon and interested in seeing how the rest of this MLB season turns out.
Let's go.
If you like this video, definitely let us know in the comment section below, and we'll see you next time.
Bye, guys.
Peace. Yeah, baby.
Yeah, we're back.